Toyota RAV4 has been completely redesigned for 2013, so we want to see how it stacks up to the competition. We've brought along the best-selling and top-rated Honda CR-V, as well as this, the Mazda CX-5. It's the newest member of the segment, and it's very impressive. Now, all three of these crossovers are similarly equipped and within about $1,000 of each other, so this is as close of a comparison as you're going to find. Okay, so it's a week later. We've driven all these cars a lot. You're riding the test. You go first. What do you think?
This one is really, really close. Depending on which way you turn your personal dials, this one could go any way. If you like comfort, then the Toyota's the way to go. If you like something that sort of drives like a car, the Mazda is absolutely the way to go. If you value overall space and functionality and having huge bins and cup holders and just easy places to chuck stuff, then hit the Honda. And it's almost too close to call right now.
I sort of agree, but the thing with the CX-5 I found was that it's not as, driver enthusiasty as I think we would automatically assume.
But it feels better when you're actually having fun with that car. Better than the other two by far. The Toyota's kind of soft and sloppy, and the Honda's just kind of busy. Needlessly.
Still, despite the fact that it's very fuel efficient, by far the quickest by a second here.
That's not a surprise. It's got the best engine, it's got that new 2.5, it's got the best transmission, that 6-speed automatic is great. But we gotta talk about the Toyota. The Toyota has the same motor from last time around, that 4-cylinder, but it's got a new 6-speed automatic. Now, the 6-speed is nice because it gives you a couple more gears and some better ratios, but it's a really sloppy transmission. It gives you a manual shift mode, which doesn't totally work. And I'm not talking for going out and driving fast. I'm just saying you're cruising down a grade and you want to drop a couple of gears, or you see traffic slowing and you just want to put it in 4 and get a natural slowdown. You don't. You either get a beep or you hit that lever and, I don't know, 2 seconds later, you get a downshift.
Why don't we talk about functionality and utility, because that's why people are buying these. It's moms and dads out there.
CX-5 has the least cargo space, both with the seats folded and with the seats up, followed by the CR-V and then the RAV4. But to tell you the truth, it's a good amount of space. None of these cars are small, so when this one is the smallest, you still have something like 34, 35 cubic feet. The downside, a real downside, the cargo space is negligible, but the real downside to the CX-5 is that because it has the most ground clearance, it has the highest load floor. It's got this nice little thing where you can flip the seats from the way back, but it does have the highest loading floor, and it's the hardest one to lift into. The Toyota nails this. It's got a nice low load floor. Toyota is also the only one in this comparison with a automatic power lift gate. One of the other things about the Toyota, and this doesn't affect any of us, but it certainly affects a lot of people out there, is child seat mounting. As the CX-5 and the CR-V are the easiest. They have really easy to access latch points, and the rear hooks are easiest. The Toyota sort of has them hidden in these little binnacles that you've got to pull the carpet around, and I can just see that getting torn off within the first week.
The electronics interfaces of all these cars, I don't think I like any of them.
The CX-5 suffers in a lot of ways, especially the biggest one being size. It has this tiny little screen, the buttons are small. Combine that with the slightly firm ride, and you end up hitting buttons 11 times and never getting the one you want.
Well, the Honda's is nice. It's just the design of it looks outdated. It looks like it was designed in 1995 on a Microsoft PC. It works great. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't look like it should for 2012, 2013. But Toyota's in tune system's actually pretty. I like